a girl I used to talk to posted something in her story. And it was like a screenshot of a tweet or something. And it was a New York Times headline. And the New York Times headline said, China just cleared its 5th COVID vaccine, and it's made from hamster ovary cells. And then the tweet reply under it, which is like the point of it, was this doctor being like, this is such soft racism, blah, 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 blah. Like, why did you have to word it like that? Blah, 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 stuff like that. And then it's getting like billions of retweets. Basically, like her calling the New York Times headline being like racist.
Yeah.
And when I first saw the headline, so like it was in 2 separate stories. So like the first story just had the New York Times headline, and then like the very top of the tweet reply where it's just like, this is soft racism, but it was like a whole paragraph. But I only saw the top. So I first replied and said, how? Because I truly didn't get it. I was like, how is this racist? And then the next slide showed like the whole reply where she like explained it or whatever. And then I was like, my thought was, to me, this seems like a perfectly benign tweet, and that like if you wanted to make it racist, you could, but like,
yeah, you could say fucking China discovered a vaccine using second child fetuses
yeah, you could
due to
have
their one child policy or some shit. I
you
don't
could
know.
yeah you could have made it worse if you wanted to, but like the whole justification was like the doctor's response. Her response was well, hamster ovary cells are commonly used in vaccine research and blah, 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 blah. So like, why did you feel the need to include that and all this stuff, and like trying to make China sound like they're weird for using hamster cells? And my first 2 thoughts are, A, why are we just conceding that using hamster cells is weird? I didn't think that was weird. Like, I know we use animal shit for
I hear
stuff.
that and I'm like, damn.
Like,
They
it's
figured
cool.
it out with fucking hamster cells.
like,
Like
it's-
what the fuck?
It's cool. And then like so I replied to her because the way I look at it is like, if we've hooked up, then I can reply to your stories every now and then. Like, it's the rite of passage. And we talk from time to time. So it's not like I hit her up out of the fucking blue. But like, normally I wouldn't just get in a debate with somebody on their Instagram story.
Yeah.
So I replied, and then she was like, well, why would she, if it like, it's a commonly used practice to use hamster cells, so why do they feel the need to include it? And I was like, well, because most people don't know that. Like, if someone would have asked me 15 seconds ago, hey, what is a common form of cells used in vaccine research? You're telling me the average person would have gone, oh, hamster ovary cells, idiot.
Yeah, I would guess human cells.
Yeah, human cells.
Yeah.
Maybe chimpanzee cells, maybe pig cells, maybe something like closer to us. You're using hamster ovary cells. Now, sure, that is a common practice, but most people who aren't endocrinologists, or whatever the fuck the term is, what is a urologist? No, what's the
I don't
oncologist?
fucking know.
Whatever, dude. Whatever the virologist shit, whatever. Most people don't fucking know that. So now you and I both just found this fact out 15 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And now you're going to use that as, well, if that's a common thing, then why did they say it? Because neither one of us knew that. We only know this now because of this article.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to read the article, but I learned something today.
Exactly. Nobody read the article. The debate was about the fucking, the fact that they used.
headline.
And then my
Yeah.
second thing was like, why? Like, and then I was like, can you please, like, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well,
If
like,
anything, it's kind of like a clickbaity title.
Exactly.
It's like supposed to catch you to be like, oh shit, they're using hamster ovaries? How do they do that? Let me read the full article.
So she goes, well, because it's playing on the stereotype that, like, the stereotype of like Asian people eat like weird animals and do like weird stuff and like eat cats and stuff. And I was like, that's not what I thought when I like,
Yeah.
like literally, I said, I was like, I feel like you almost have to be racist to read that from this article.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like, and that was kind of my whole point. And like, I didn't want to fight too much about it because like, I'm not going to get in a fucking long-winded thing. I was just like, I just kind of said like, I mean, she typed back like a billion things. And I was like, okay. I guess it's fucking racist. Okay, sorry. But like, I'm sitting there thinking like, and she was saying all this stuff, like, Asian hate right now and all this stuff. And I was like, maybe I'm fucking crazy. But to me, taking a benign tweet and construing it in some way to make it racist and then pushing it out for retweets for how you could play the woke game and reconstrue this tweet to make it racist against Chinese people adds to racism against Chinese people. Kind of in the same principle where we were talking earlier, and it's like, if somebody is shitting in a bag and putting it in the Amazon package, when you send out an email to the whole staff saying, please don't shit in our Amazon packages, you have just given not just the 3 people that were doing it, now you have everyone knowing that it was being done, and now more people have that idea. So you take a tweet from New York Times, which is a generally left-leaning thing anyway, for the most part, where they're clearly not trying to be racist. I don't think anybody honestly thinks it was trying to be racist. And then you, for clout points, are going to figure out a way to, and then she's like, well, this woman's like a expert in the science. Like, okay, she's an expert in virology. Does that make her expert in fucking what makes a tweet racist? Like, there's plenty of people that are experts at something. Doesn't mean that everything they say is fucking
Yeah, go to Tiki Lee's. Go to the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
The Essex one.
Like, I guess my whole point is if your whole goal here is to stop Asian hate, why would you take something that isn't even hateful and then make it hateful?
Yeah, you're making people think about racist shit.
Yeah. Like, you just put into my mind, now I should read
you
this tweet.
accepted racist shit onto me.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about, they said hamsters because Chinese people eat dogs. That's not what I was thinking. You know what I thought when I read that tweet? Oh, shit, China has a 5th vaccine?
Yeah.
What do we have, like 3? Like, they are on their 5th, and they use it with hamster ovary cells. Wow, who would have thought? Not me, because I'm not a professional virologist. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And 99.9% of people didn't know that.
No, of course.
But this doctor knows that and is now going to act like everyone knows that.
Damn,
and
you hooked up with the doctor?
No. The person who retweeted, the person who made the tweet response was the doctor.
Okay.
The girl that I was arguing with was a bartender, which is much more my league. An expert of mixology. And me, an expert in podcasting and poor music. We had this debate, and I just couldn't get the point of, like, she kept on saying, like, it's sad that you don't see this, and I just kept thinking, like, I don't know, it's sad to me that people
I'm sad about Joe Rogan not being on
yeah,
YouTube.
I'm sad about
I'm confused about this.
I'm legitimately first of all, I'm not even confused anymore because I know it when I see it. And I know when people are trying to get clout, and I go to this woman's Twitter, and, like, of course she has the exact Twitter that you'd expect her to have. Like, everything, just you name it, she's got it in her bio. Every fucking tweet is like a reply to some big fucking organization about her, like, calling them out. And it's like, this is the person I'm dealing with. This is a person who is a professional, what do they call those when they have grievances? Like, she gets her fame off of having grievances. Like, she finds stuff, she finds the racism or bigotry in it, and then a bunch of people retweet it because they want to sound woke and on the right side of the fucking debate. And so now you have people that are under the guise of trying to stop hatred and stop racism,
Stirring it up.